everybody, we're back. I have another Kid Bite recipe for you. However, this one's a little bit more involved, so I am going to help a little bit with this. We're making a faux bread pudding. Now, how this idea came about, Isabella and I like watching shows like the Next Food Network Star and MasterChef, Hell's Kitchen, all that, okay? And we were watching the first for this season of Next Food Network Star. I'm all over the place here. So one of the contestants did a video, and one of the judges said to the contestant, you know, that's very off-putting. And Isabella looks at me and she gives me this really weird look, and I'm like, what? Did you hear something funny? She said, off-putting? That sounds gross. And I started laughing, and I was like, off-putting, mean P-U-T-T-I-N-G. Oh, she says. So I'm like, well, you know, we could do a recipe of, call it off-putting. And I was thinking of a bread pudding idea, but I hate bread pudding. And I don't think these guys would like it too much either. So what I did is I took a pound cake recipe that I have on my blog, and I'll put a link to that in the description bar, and came up with this idea. And one of the things with bread pudding, with me anyway, it's too eggy. And some people like that custard, and I really didn't. So I came up with this idea. We have pound cake here. What I did is I took my recipe and I halved it, because I didn't need a great big pound cake, just this much. And I have probably about 12 strawberries here and some chocolate chips instead of raisins to put over in here. Okay, so I'm going to get her started on the custard. I'm all over the place, guys. I'm really sorry. I'm just really excited about this recipe. And Isabella is too. Now in here, I have a can of evaporated milk. I'm going to add to that some sweetened condensed milk. And I know a few of you make this your own, and you can use that. There's no reason why not. You know what would also be good is, instead of the sweetened condensed milk, maybe some caramel sauce in here. You know, since we're going to have chocolate. And instead of the strawberries, you could add, I don't know, caramel, chocolate, maybe peanut butter. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm just going to add that to this and give it a whisk. Now this is going to be like our faux custard here, because we don't want a whole lot of eggs, but we do want at least the body of what eggs give it. Now, instead of vanilla extract, I'm going to use almond extract. Almond extract brings out flavors of any berry. And I put it in my cakes, and I put it in my frostings all the time. And it gives it such a nice aroma, and brings out the flavor of any berry you use. A lot of people tell me that it tastes like I have cherries in there, but I don't. Eggshell. No worries. It was the only one. Okay. Now I'm just going to get this mixed up for her, and then she is going to pour this in here very carefully. Now, the reason why we're doing this video today is because we're going to be going on vacation starting Monday, and we're going to be gone for a week. You guys, however, are not going to notice our absence, because I have a bunch of things lined up for you guys while we're gone. Now, this is also a play on strawberry shortcake, because of the strawberries, the cream, and a few other things we're going to do at the end when this is done. And so it's kind of like a bread pudding, kind of like a strawberry shortcake, but in the end, I think you guys are really going to like this. This is the first time I've ever tried anything like this. And I don't know, maybe some of you have a recipe that's similar to this or like this, but this is just what we came up with when we were watching the next Food Network star. So now I'm going to take the camera, and Isabella's going to do her thing. She's going to put this in here first, and then the chocolate chips, and then the strawberries. There may not be enough room for all of it, so just do the best you can, okay? Okay. Alright, so now it's Izzy's turn.
Did he pause it?
No.
Well, I'm here, and I really haven't practiced like we usually do, so I'm guessing I just pour this over that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If it doesn't all fit, that's okay. Just pour it easily, okay?
Easily to me means like so slow.
That would be the deal, honey. Make sure it's all covered.
Yeah, well, I'm trying because you're stupid KitchenAid.
It's not stupid, and any cook out there knows how not stupid they are.
Forget about it. I'm gonna break that KitchenAid. It's driving me nuts.
Well, maybe we can find another spot for it, okay?
Okay,
But please don't break it.
I won't.
I don't think your dad and Santa Claus would be too happy about that.
Oh, yeah. I think that's how you do it, right, Mom?
Yep. Can you try to get all of it in there, maybe?
I am.
Awesome. See, slow and steady wins the race.
Oh, and keep in mind that I think it was either Food Network, the next Food Network star, or America's Baking Competition, because I think I saw this on it too. Sorry, Mom.
That's okay.
Yeah, you guys are lovely.
Well, anybody that cooks comes up with ideas, and some of them are similar to other people.
Right.
I mean, who do you think they're going to get the ideas from?
Okay. Well, I already washed my hands. You want to have clean hands.
Yes.
And I guess you just...
Yep, you just...
Oh, look at me. I'm getting the chocolate chips with the strawberries with the chocolate chips.
And it comes as no surprise that you reach for the chocolate first before the strawberries.
That's because you told me to.
I kind of did, but you could have chose the strawberries first if you wanted to. But that's okay.
Whatever.
Honey, it's your recipe.
Yeah, that's why... Oh, crap.
That's okay.
So...
The broom will get it later.
Oh, yes. That broom has such a good job. Okay. So I got this mostly covered with chocolate chips. So now I'm going to go with the strawberries. And if I need some chocolate chips, I'll go back to the chocolate chips and so on and so forth.
You're doing a great job, Isabella.
Yeah, seeing how you did most of it in the beginning.
Well, I didn't do most of it. I just kind of got you started. Because I told you it was a process.
Right. Well, in my other Kid Bite videos before, I've always been nervous. But this time, I kind of feel like...
Are you getting used to it?
Yeah, I'm getting used to it. And just be yourself.
That's all. That's the name of the game.
Be yourself and have fun. Okay. I think that's enough strawberries, so let's go back to the chocolate chips. Yum.
I mean, who doesn't like strawberries and chocolate?
Whoever doesn't like strawberries and chocolate, you're cuckoo. No offense, but you're cuckoo.
Oh, you also want your oven to preheat to 350 degrees. And because we use the evaporated milk and the sweetened and condensed milk instead of your average custard, we don't need a water bath for this. Yay! Just a few less steps.
Right. So, as you can see on the plate, the strawberries and chocolate chips are kind of getting together. So you can put them together. It'll just make this kind of yummier.
Right.
And it kind of helps with your time because, see, strawberries and chocolate chips all coming together. So, if you want to, you can just stir it all together.
And you might want to stir the pound cake with the berries and the chocolate too.
I will after all this is gone.
I know, honey. It's just a suggestion.
See, seeing how this is my video, you kind of sound like it's your video.
Okay, how about I back off and I just let you do your thing?
Yeah, and let me talk.
Sorry.
Doesn't that look good? And you want to really make sure your hands are super clean. Because, they're berries and chocolate chips. Who wants that dirty in their yummy food? Okay, now that we only have a little bit left, let's try getting it all on here. Like, spread it out with your hands. They're slipping out of my hands. Sorry, KitchenAid. So you got chocolate chips from here to Cleveland. You could just take your hands and get it all through. See, look, this is so full, it's getting everywhere. And you can take your hands and the pound cake and just stir it up all together. It's kind of hard, I know. Just try getting the berries everywhere. Jeez.
I think you're good.
Yeah, me too. Well, I'm going to wash my hands and...
So while she's doing that, I'm going to put this in the oven for her, and we'll be back. Hi everybody. So this is what the pudding looks like when it comes out of the oven. It takes an hour. If you're going to do a bigger version of this, you probably want to go for about an hour and 20 minutes, maybe an hour and a half. But this isn't done yet because Isabella came up with this idea and I thought it was going to be fabulous. Now this is very decadent, but it'd be perfect for the 4th of July. Now in this saucepan, what I have is I have about a half a cup of heavy cream and 7 ounces of marshmallow fluff, cream, whatever you want to call it. So I'm just whisking this away. The marshmallow is already melted. And now, because this is hot, I'm going to do this part. We're just going to take this. You guessed it. We're going to drizzle this over the top. If this wasn't decadent enough, guys. But wait. we got one more thing we're going to do to this. And the reason why I have this on a cookie sheet is to catch all the overflow if there is any. And I don't think I can fit any more of this marshmallow cream over the top. So we're just going to put the rest of that back there. And we have one more component to this. Izzy, if you want to sprinkle the top of that with the sprinkles.
Okay, look. Here we have some red, white, and blue sprinkles. Yum. I'm going to sprinkle these very... Oh, what's that word?
Liberally?
Yeah. What my mom just said. I'm just gonna, I guess, put them all on there. I'm not gonna be shy about this. Please don't be shy about this. Well, there's only a few left. What? Might as well. Okay. So the whole thing of sprinkles are on. Yay.
Okay. So, in here, I got a little bit of vanilla pudding. This is just instant pudding. It's nothing too fancy. And now, I don't know if Toby wants a taste test of this, or if Bailey does, or if they both do.
Since it's my video, I get to pick, and I want my boo-boo.
Okay.
Meaning Bailey.
So, I'm gonna... Oh, this is messy. I need a pot holder, honey, because this is hot.
Pot holders.
Now this, when it comes out of the oven, it really doesn't need to sit very long. It's probably been sitting about 5 minutes. But look at that, guys, huh?
Holy cow, Mama.
Now serve it over pudding or ice cream.
Holy cow. Holy cow.
Okay, Bailey, you have a spoon, honey?
No.
Well, get yourself one.
I'm going to get myself a bowl because I want some.
Well, let Bailey do the taste test first.
Yummy.
You like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, guys, so there you have it. It's Isabella's off pudding. And we're going to also have an additional Kid Bites this week with Bailey. she's going to do her very own recipe. So, until next time, guys, live, laugh, and love.